good people? It's another day leading up to the anniversary. I hate the anniversary, but that's what it is. Like the day that my dad died, which is January 29th. And so, although many things are wonderful things are happening every day, um, so many blessings, so much favor. It's still, there's just some days, or I would say moments. It don't really last days for me, but there's just moments of sadness that seep in. And it really starts with me about Thanksgiving time. Around Thanksgiving is when I really start to kind of feel the loss of my dad because one, we would always try to do like a three-way call or something like that to call my dad and wish him a happy Thanksgiving, laugh with him, talk about football, things of that nature. Then, Christmas time, which in December, a lot of times he was sad remembering the loss of his mom. So sometimes he would kind of shut down around that time, but we would still be able to get on the phone with him and cut up and everything. And it's just around that time, it's like I know January's coming, which is the reminder that, everything was good. I think I talked to him last, it was around the New Year's time. And then a few weeks later, he was dead, the end of the month. So um, there's ups and downs on this grief journey. You have your good days, you have your bad days, you have your good moments. And the reason why I say days, because some people, it hits you and it messes you up for a day. In the beginning, it was like that for me. It was days. It would be like the whole day I just was in grief, just grieving. Um, but now it's more like moments, fleeting moments, and I may shed a tear. I may just, feel my stomach, the physical symptoms. My stomach may hurt, or I get a knot in my chest. But I just, um, I just try to focus on the good memories, the laughter, the good times. Those are the things that really help you get through it. Remembering the lessons that they taught you. And please disregard this mask. I just came back from a doctor's appointment. So this mask is still on my face. I'm about to disregard it. Disregard it. I'm about to dispose of it. But you just got to deal with it the best way that you know how to. But I find it so much rewarding when you just remember the good memories. Remember the good memories, the moments of laughter. If you need to take out pictures, like I was just scrolling through. I was just scrolling through Facebook and my brother, I think he changed his profile picture to a photo of my dad, and I felt like I was about to burst out in tears, so I had to get off of Facebook. So sometimes you got to know what you can look at, what you can't. I remember when my dad first died, and this may sound so crazy, so morbid, but I just kept looking at the pictures I took of him in the casket. Um, I just would stare at it, just stare at those pictures. One, because it still seems surreal, but then it's the reminder that, yo, this really happened. And he's really not here. And this will be 3 years. So I will say that, they say it gets easier. I guess it does. But, it just depends on what day it is, because some days the pain is just as intense. But for the most part, it's not as intense as it was initially. And I just think back to, what he was dealing with and the quality of life he had at that time. And it wasn't the best. So, when people are not at their best and they're struggling and they're in pain, you don't want to see them suffering any longer. So, I have to take comfort in those things. I love him best. I mean, I love him. When I say I love him best, or I love you best, but God loves you better. I don't know, some saying. But I feel like I'm about to get choked up. And that's the thing too, is sometimes people don't want to talk because they don't want to cry, but it's okay. It's okay. You gotta cry. You cry, you get it out, yell if you must, or journal. talk about it with other people. You got to do what you feel is best for you. Nobody can tell you, how to grieve. It's you just want to make sure that it is constructive behavior and not destructive. You don't want to be doing things that are harmful to you, using helpful coping strategies rather than unhealthy coping strategies. And that's like not turning to alcohol, not turning to drugs to cope. Like I tell a lot of my clients, if you use drugs, if you use alcohol, it's got to be a choice because it's something you enjoy. I like getting high, but not because I'm getting high because I'm sad or I'm angry and I need this to calm myself down. You have to learn how to regulate your emotions. So again, the thing is that um, if you're sad, go for a walk, listen to some music, watch a movie, do something. Whenever I'm sad, a lot of times I have to put something funny on, especially if I feel like it's going to lead me into like a long term type funk. I have to listen to something funny. But anyhow, it is well. It is well. I'm going to be fine. I'm just going to, again, focus on the positive and focus on the love that he shared. Uh, One thing I could say about my dad is he loved his children, he loved his family. And so, I take comfort in knowing that I was loved and he will forever be loved by me.